Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about how we can create user accounts and assign Microsoft 365 licenses to them. There will be two portals that we will be visiting. One will be admin.microsoft.com. This is the Microsoft 365 admin center. We have various options such as users and groups, billing, setup, everything. Licenses, every license we have. Now, to create a user, we can go and see what are the existing active users. These users have accounts, email accounts, and licenses. One method, click add an user, give a name, test user 1, and give the username test user 1. I'm going to assign a password myself. Click next. Now you can choose whether you want to assign a license or you want to create a user without any license. But I'm going to show you how to assign a license, so I can click this. I'm using the Microsoft 365 E5 developer license. Under the license you can select any all of these products or any selective products. If you do not want to assign any products, you can deselect them as you wish. I'm going to click next. Now this is a simple user and not an administrator, so I'm going to click user and by default go next. This is the email with the custom password. Finish adding. Now this is one method to create a user with licenses. Now we can test that by visiting the user, test user 1. Now we have 5 tabs: account, devices, license and apps, mail and OneDrive. We can go to license and apps. You can see the license selected and the apps that are assigned. And if you still wish to deselect some, you can still deselect anytime you wish from the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. I'm not going to edit anything. Now this is one method to add an account with licenses. The other is in Azure portal. We can go to Active Directory. You will have many resources. If you do not see Active Directory, you can click the left panel and find Azure Active Directory and click it. Go to Users, click New User, create new user. Now you can see here the user we already created before over here, test user 1. We can create new user, test user 2, display name test user 2. account should be enabled, otherwise you won't be able to log in. First name test user 2. User is a member. These all details are optional, but you can fill if you wish. Assignments, no groups, default. Click create. Now the user is created. You can refresh. Test. Takes time, so now you can see test user 2 has loaded. But notice there is no licenses that have been asked during this creation, so we will go to back to Microsoft 365 Admin Center and we will find the user, test user 2. From here you can see the user we created from this portal has license, while the user we created from Azure portal says unlicensed. That's because we haven't given any license and products to this user. But we can change that. Click the user, again go to license and apps. Select the license and again select apps that you wish to give to the user and click save changes. Your changes have been saved. Now if you go back, you can see that license have been assigned to this user. You can also notice it over here. We can click the user, go to licenses, and you can see the products have been assigned. 59 products. So these are the two portals that you can use to create user accounts and assign them Microsoft 365 license, whichever you have access to. Thank you for watching.